Hi, this is Georgiana with Follow-Up Results. I've created this short training video to familiarize you with the submission form we're now using when creating your monthly newsletter. You'll receive a reminder email from me each month with a link to the form, as well as the due date of when you have to turn it in. And always know I'm only an email or a phone call away if you need some help. Let's get started. At the top of the form, you'll see these two areas, email address and name. These are required fields needed for tracking purposes, as well as telling Google where to send the confirmation email once you've submitted your content. One thing to note, you do not need a Gmail email address to use this form. Your first time using it, if you do not have a Gmail email, it may prompt you to sign in. You can use any email address you wish, but you may need to create a free Google account, and you'll be prompted through the steps to do that. And as you can see, I used one of my personal email addresses for the demonstration of this training video. Next, you'll want to provide us with up to 6 URLs for listings that you would like to have included in the newsletter. We'd like those to be active listings, but you can certainly send us coming soon or those that have been sold. Simply copy and paste the URL into these areas so that you have your listings submitted. In this optional notes area, you have plenty of room that you can add comments about listings, a personal message, maybe some custom links for websites or articles that you want us to include. It all goes here. As well, you can upload pictures or documents such as a flyer, something that you're promoting, maybe a Word document of an extended message that you want to include, or you could upload pictures of your listings or properties that aren't yet listed on the MLS. We now move to the next section that allows you to give us permission to pick articles for you. Some clients prefer this, not wanting to do it themselves. If that's you, then check the box provided, scroll to the bottom of the form, and hit the Submit button, and you're done. Otherwise, leave the box unchecked and continue down the form to the Articles area. One new item added is the ability for you to tell us the sequence you want the articles to be shown in your newsletter. You can copy and paste the name of the articles in the order that you'd like them placed. So as you're scrolling through the articles, checking what you'd like to include in your newsletter, if you want, in particular, this one to be the first one to show in your newsletter, you would simply copy it and come up to this first area here and paste the title in there. If that's not important to you, simply continue down to the articles and review, select the ones that you want. We do ask that you limit the total number of articles to 8, and that would include any custom ones that you provide. As you look through the articles, you'll see some that have asterisks in the front of the title. These are noted as articles with a higher open rate probability, so you're encouraged to pick some of them, maybe even use one of them as your subject line. You can check and uncheck boxes until you've determined you are ready to submit the form. Another new feature that we have is that the form is now only 1 page. It was 2 pages, and when you came to the Submit button at the bottom, if you decided that you wanted to go back and change something, like maybe add a listing or take a listing out or change some notes that you provided, you weren't able to do so. There was no back button offered. Now, with the form being just 1 page, you can hold on to it and make changes until you are ready to send it over to us. Remember, you still have the opportunity to make changes when we send you the created newsletter for your review. As you can see at the bottom of the form, it says a copy of your responses will be emailed to the address you provided. When you hit the Submit button, you will automatically be sent an email from Google confirming that you've submitted your content, and you will also have in that confirmation email the information that you sent to us, so you'll know what you sent. One more thing is if you have someone else that helps you with the newsletter content each month and they are not in your office, they might be in another location, and you want to share the form with them, the only way to do so is to copy and paste the URL and send it over to them. This is important. We always ask for there to be one main contact for the newsletter review, And if you have others help with this process, we still want one person to collect the links, articles, messages, etc., and be the main and only person to send in the form. Unfortunately, there isn't currently another way of having someone collaborate with you. That's it. Hit submit, and we do the rest.